New week, new episode of NBA 2K TV. For those of you joining us in the States, happy Thanksgiving.
And no matter where.
We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Taking a look here at the visitors. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
Yeah, and they look like a squad that's enjoying playing together. I love what I'm seeing from them in terms of that chemistry these past few days. And playing well and winning games will do that for them.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jalen Duren. Dillingham is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Springer in at the 2. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Here's Sohan. Call outside. Clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Vassell. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career. And boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Here's Prosper. Tries again. That one falls.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Chris Paul opportunistic on the inside in that instance.
Watson for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
A nice shot by Sohan.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Sohan.
Now, CP3 knows every string to pull on the offensive end. What a pretty pass.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Dillingham banked in off the glass. Here we are in the middle of the season, and Doris, are most of these teams where you expected they'd be in the standings?
I think, Kevin, what's always fascinating about the way a season plays, there's usually 1 or 2 surprises. It might be a team-driven surprise or maybe the emergence of a player that was unexpected. But that is always what you love about this sport. Guys work hard to exceed expectations of them. Same thing can be said of the teams. Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game, fresh from a win against Portland.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Indiana. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they're right in the hunt. We knew they'd fight and scratch and claw their way into contention, and I've been impressed with the spirit of this bunch.
George with the steal.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Paul passes to Collins. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Chris Paul is such a natural facilitator. His ability to read angles and deliver the ball on time and on target is special.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Spurs shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe, and he makes the first. So he gets them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. They lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Collins is out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Wesley in at the point. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. You got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us, perfect.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Shed, that's good. Shed's got 4 points now in the quarter. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Wesley with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Passes it to Branham. And he makes good on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Shed, covered by Wesley. Collins with some nice D. Spurs trail by 3. Branham, the pass to Champagny. It's hauled in by George. Here's Shed, covered by Wesley. The shot's good. Shed's got 6.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
To the paint. That's good from Collins on the assist by Johnson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Here's San Antonio now. They trail by 3.
Oh, yeah. Tassel can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Here's Dillingham. And count it from 19 feet away. Dillingham's got his third basket of the night right there. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Castle. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Castle. Duren pulls it in. Now Dillingham. Christie. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
To the wing right side. Sohan with the ball. Watson's there. And it's Sohan missing. Here's Christie. Brenham pulls it in. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Duren. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Dillingham. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Inside. The length, the jam. Oh, Wembanyama.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
And we finished one half of basketball. Up 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Pop. Facing a deficit in the second half, what do you tell your guys?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and we've got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good, Ernie. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that tonight. And who knows, it might get the starters a kick in the pants. No one wants to be outshined.
Over to Kenny now. Your take on the Spurs.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Paul. They've got Dillingham. Duren out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Springer in at the 2 spot. Here's Johnson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Johnson's got the first basket of the second half here for the Spurs. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. The high post shot. And there's the pass to Duren. Now Dillingham over Paul. And Dillingham with the basket on the assist from Duren. Dillingham's got 12 points in the game. Now here's Vassell. To the inside, Wembanyama. And that one drops for him. Wembanyama has got his third bucket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Dillingham, no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Wembanyama. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's 10 points for Victor Wembanyama. Dillingham with the bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Bounce pass from Paul. There's 1:54 left in the third. And he gets it to go.
Well, you think because of his frame it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Shed, that's good. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Here's Castle, defended by George. Shoots it, and Phillips gets it to go. Phillips has got his first 2 points of the night. 1:20 left here in the third quarter. Here's Castle. Collins passes to Champagnie. Pass to Castle. 5 to shoot. A shot by Champagnie, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Spurs trail by 11. Passes it to Collins. Now here's Johnson. Here's Champagnie. Scoreless thus far. Collins, good.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Collins has gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Here's Shed. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Shed's got 4 this quarter.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
A priority for Johnson continuing to work on his jumper, especially off the catch like there.
Here's Shed. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
7 seconds left to play in the third. For the 3. Misses there. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Up by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Devin Vassell out there with Castle. And it's Branham in at the 3, the small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. That one goes. Count it.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Collier. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Vassell. Springer pulls it in. The free throw drops for Collier. Chris Paul's checked in for the Spurs. He's perfect from the line this time. Spurs trail by 10. Vassell, the pass to Sohan. With the drive, and that one drops.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator.
Here's Prosper. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Prosper's got his first points in this one.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Wembanyama up in the rafters.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Pass to Prosper. He gets it in there. Prosper's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Branham can't get it to go.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And the basket by Prosper.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Count that bucket.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. While the team is up, coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wembanyama, no good. Shoots. Dillingham, no good. Spurs trail by 14. Wembanyama outside. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Here's Prosper. The rebound by the Spurs. Vassell, right side. Drilled from 11 feet out.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Sohan, the pass to Johnson. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got it back down to within single digits for the Spurs. 35 seconds left in the game. Here's Dillingham. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Paul outside. No good on the three. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Off with the layup. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
You